Hi guys and welcome to yet another very exciting Adobe Audition tutorial, and let me talk to you about the effect that is called sound remover. This is different from the sound noise reduction effect, and this is used for mostly removing the foreground sound. Noise reduction was used for background noise removal, and if you do not know the difference between foreground and background noise, well, let's take it this way. If you apply to a noise that is in your audio, for example, noise of this tone is in our audio, I'm going to play it and you can listen to it. Hi guys and welcome. That tone is too obvious and it's in the foreground, it's going all the way. And if you apply noise reduction effect from here, noise reduction option, this one, if it distorted or removed a lot of the frequencies of your speech also, and which it will, because these two are really mixing up together with each other, because it's not in the background, it's in the foreground, its frequencies. So then the chances are that this noise is not a background noise, it's a foreground noise. Then to remove such a noise, you should not use the noise reduction effect, you should use the sound remover effect, which is below the noise reduction, this one. But to use it, you also need a sample of the audio where this sound or this noise occurs. So to take a sample, make a selection and go to effects and come here and click on this option just above the sound remover. It says learn sound model, or alternatively you can make a selection and right click on it in here in the spectral frequency display, and tell it here also learn sound model. It is totally different from capture noise print. This is a total different process. Okay, click on it. Once it's done, double click on the screen preview editor. It's going to select the whole audio file, or you can also click Ctrl+A, then go to noise reduction and restoration, and then come down to this effect which says sound remover. As you can see, process word in front of it. This also requires processing, so it cannot be used in effect track. Click on it, and as we click on it, you did not notice that, but it started its effect on the audio before we even apply it. And on the default video, you can see its results are amazing. I want you to look at this area. It is the above waveform. It is not updated, but this is the preview editor and it has opened on its own once we apply the sound remover effect on it. As you can see it has removed the tone completely, and we are getting this black beautiful area in our spectral frequency area, and this area has also been clean, and in comparison to this here, this is only speech in here. Now I have not touch any of these sliders or done any refinement to it. On the default video, it is giving us that 100% beautiful result. You can play and listen to the result from here, or you can apply it and then click in here. Let us listen that how much it has improved our sound. Hi guys and welcome to yet another very exciting Adobe Audition tutorial. As you can hear that there is no sound of tone anywhere in our audio file anymore. I'm gonna Control Z this once, so I'm gonna make you listen the tone once again, and then we're gonna redo it again. As you can see, the tone was so obvious, and it's also playing in the speech area again. I'm gonna Control-Shift-Z to redo our effect, and you can see it is totally 100%. You cannot even hear a really tiny bit of it because it is cleaned the audio so much, and it did all this on the default video. We did not even went to the presets and any other improvements in here. One thing I should tell you that you should always keep this option check marked. It says enhance speech, because there is a chance of removing such a high frequency from your audio, that some of distortion might come occur. It did not occur at this time to our speech, but it might occur, and enhanced speech will keep the integrity of the speech or the dialogues intact. It's a little bit more work for your CPU, your computer CPU, but it's worth the effort. And of course, you can always fine-tune the settings here to get the best result. Depending on your skill and experience level, you might get better result or might get worse result than the default videos. If you come to the presets, there are many great presets in here, hum remover and DSR, and there is even a dedicated preset for the tones like this that we were experiencing, remove long tones. And there is also a very good preset that is called the siren, and you would be surprised how many times when people are shooting outside they have to experience the removal of silence from their radios, because you are shooting outside with a video camera or you are recording a voice and an ambulance pass by or a car pass by, and then there is a siren, and siren are really hard to mute. They are also not considered as background noise because they have different harmonic frequencies, and they appear very weird in the spectral frequency display, so they are hard to remove. But this is a really great way to remove this sort of sounds and noise. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I will hope to see you in the next tutorial. Until then, I take my leave from you guys and keep on learning Adobe Audition. Goodbye for now.